welcome to my channel. I'm Frida and this is Soa in Cameroon, and it's about 21 kilometers away from the main city. Let me show you around. Although one day I will take time and really show you most of the things. Yeah, it's so green, and over there is a beautiful village indeed. And also maybe this angle, this is an avocado tree. So I live here, and today I questioned myself. I said, how come I've been in this country but I never visited the most important place, which really like the most hobby that I like, learning about culture of the people, the history, and just everything. So let me see if there's any friend who is interested in going to town, and I'm thinking of going to visit the museum, the National Museum of Cameroon in Yaounde. So I'm definitely taking you along. But before we go, if you didn't subscribe yet, I'm giving you 1 minute, a minute, so you can subscribe. I'm waiting. Thank you so much. I'm going to take you along, and I hope you enjoy everything. So as you can see that we are enjoying our moments in the National Museum of Cameroon. The lady was just explaining to us that this is a place of memory of the political history of the country, and it also contains a collection from all over the territories and is reflecting not only the history of Cameroon but also the cultural identity of the ethnic groups. She also said that it was the former president Ahidjo's palace, but first before that it served as the residence of Mayor Hans Dominique in 1870 up to 1910. And Mayor Hans Dominique headed the military post of Yaounde during the time of the German protectorate. And after the First World War and Germany's withdrawal from all its colonies, the building was taken over by the French to serve as the governor's palace from 1930. At the end of the 1940s, the building became the palace of French governors like Roland Pre, André Socado, Pierre-Charles Connery, and many more, until the 1950s. And in 1988, President Paul Biya transformed this place into a national museum, as we are here today. And in 1993, the museum became part of the Cultural Heritage Department under the Ministry of Culture, and it opened its doors in 2001. I'm with Dina Ngonga from DRC, and the photographer DMY, he's also from DRC. So we are taking you into the building. Let's go.
Musical instrument and locally our own traditional guitars, and it's always an instrument. And to play it professionally, you need to be created for 21 years before you can become a master of the notes. Because when you play on that, it's a kind of communion between the spiritual and the physical world. But I don't have the skill, the ability of healing a sick person. And your rice are accessories. At the same time, they serve as costumes, like bracelets, anklets. You know, when you dance, it produces music.
Do you like this?
Yes, for the leg. I will show it to you as we go further. I will show it to you. Actually. show you how it's presented. And on the right again, there are some maracasses. Some maracasses made out of bamboo and very small instruments. Instrument that you can use either 2 hands or just a hand, you know, to play. They all have 60 hands. Sometimes there are small beats that you find inside the maracasses. These are pianos. Locally we call it sanzas. Locally it's called sanza. So African people copied anything from the white man. We have a history a long time ago. You see, it's something like a piano, right? I don't know if you know gongs. This kind of instruments. These are bells in English. Locally here we call it gongs. This is technical communication, not a cause information. So when the king has to pass a message to the population, then they play a gong to communicate the king's message to the community. These are also very small instruments. Usually they are great performers during traditional ceremonies. You saw that example, the guy. Yeah. It's also giant masks. This is also to welcome people to the palace because this is the king and this is her queen. The queen. These are bowls for water, like to carry water, made. This is a flask, fully stay warm for 8 hours of the day. 8 hours? Yes. They use some for trading. Nice. Oh, try that. Wow, now see what it is. It's so good. Very cool. This one, be careful, sorry. This one I'll open food and meat. And this one's are used as jars for saving water, or even unwine or only a local wine that we have. You like it here? Yeah. That is why I'm producing this. Because it's important for the pounding, the grinding, the pouring water into the pot. So we saw it important to come up with this wonderful idea, which is giving honor to our African traditional kitchen. And also tell people that the kitchen is not only a place for a woman. The kitchen is.
Guys, the sound you are hearing is the sound of people pounding, or just, you know, when you are in, it's just amazing. I love it here, really, and it just gives a whole traditional home vibes in a museum like this.
That the women use, plantation or crop that everybody use for cooking. At the same time, this is also to show the skills of our African women. Because this, for example, is a gallery. This one is very, very small. this one is more used to stock spices. When we go to our villages up north, you will realize that most of the time the ceiling general is the granary where the stock comes inside. Where the stock firewood is the same from where you come from. Perfect.
We might not get it like
This small one, yes.
you will say
Exactly. But right, I don't want to have any more firewood. Put it there so it gets dry. And usually the smoke, or even the fire, usually able to preserve the food. Just to say that even if those people do not have fridges, get a way of conserving our food. And look at that way you pour it in a basket to produce. There are various tools for farm working, for food transportation, and even for stocking food in the houses. And again, we have our cereals and our traditional spices. These are cereal, traditional spices. What are we doing? Granules. These are all traditional. Cameroon has the best ever white pepper in the world. This is white pepper.
oh, that's white pepper.
This white
I
pepper.
just used to see them when I tried.
Yeah, this is it here. Yes, these are all special spices. And to grind all of this, but you know that is right. This is quite common. These are special ones that you find in Cameroon. Yes. And it's also medicinal. And you realize that our women are also productive. They're able to try to process maize, to produce them cotton gear. And the ones you find them, that's cotton gear. And they are transformed in a liter. They are equally able to transform this celery dish to producing celery drinks. So you see. So it's a whole. Just to tell our African women, their place is not always like what you think. That is back home with the net. It's not that at all. Their women are also very industrious. Yes, that's the idea. Yes. Any questions? Yeah, perfect. Tell that right, they married you. Always. You can see the mortars. Yes. That's spices here. You're trying to look at to know where it is?
Yeah, because I thought it was water.
Okay.
And then I was like, maybe water.
Okay. That's a big pot made out of wood. Because we are trying to give back values to our African identity. This is exactly how it used to be before the coming of the explorers, the missionaries, the colonial masters. So when they came, this is how it went. And we have seen this way, It is true that they came with their cultures, but we had to adapt our own local cultures and world. So today we're not letting people know that these are our traditions, but on the worlds, these are modern powers. These are modern powers, traditional powers. So it's kind of cohabitation between our traditional powers and the modern powers. Which I guess it is the world today. All over the world, people are able to adapt to different cultures. And of course, maintaining their traditional culture, their own real identity. That's the idea of this hall. And of course, it will be presented through, these are all royal seats. We know that cowries are a symbol of wealth, of riches, because before it was currency. Or you like for exchange. These are ivory. So most of the times, in our African kingdoms, when a king sits, these are what we should decorate his throne. And you will always find the skin of the horns of an elephant. Elephant tusk. And animal of such symbol of power. Yeah, so most of the times African kings identify themselves to such animals. To show that superiority. Yes. At the same time, it's a transition. Like I was saying, this is like Yes, exactly. Exactly. So it's a competition to this is how we have today all over the world. Our traditions and what we call, what we call in quotes modern. Yeah. Yes. So what do you think? Be better? Really?
My goodness, this is the most interesting part ever. In this room, we discovered that the Cameroon flag changed 6 times. The first flag was adopted when the German Empire colonized the area in 1884. It was a black, white, red horizontal tricolor with a red shield and elephant head in the center. The next flag was the British Cameroon, which had a blue British ensign that features a blue field and Union flag in the top left-hand corner with the emblem of British Cameroon in the center. This was after the First World War. League of Nations mandate made part of Cameroon under the protectorate of Britain. This might be too long to explain, but as you can see on the wall, that's how the Cameroon flags evolved and they changed 6 times. So I'm going to include the link to the information in the description box so you can learn as well. This is the current flag, but I don't know why I love the 2 stars. They just look so unique. I need the 2 stars back. I'm kidding, guys. The map as well changed, and a lot of things as well changed, like the chairs that were used by the presidents and the mayors and the what and so forth. So it's a must to visit this museum.
Tattoo is not new. Tattoo was more identity, and sometimes it was used to identify for beauty as well. But it was more identity. Particular communities, they had a particular way of doing the tattoos. Even today. I can see others just some on their hands, exactly. So what does this mean? Yeah, this is more majesty, right? And at the same time, all you should do is that the manner in which they made that already, these are the thicker people in Cameroon that are very giant. This portrays royalty. And this one has 2 children. It's also symbolic. I'll show you our first one. Picture and his government. This is in the 70s. And in the 70s, Cameroon was a very privileged to have a woman into power. So here's the first female minister. Madame There she is. She died 3 years ago. This is the one of our first presidents who also died last year. Just last year.
She's the first one?
The first lady of our first president.
Okay.
She died in Senegal.
Since the country got independence in the 1960s, a total of 2 people have served as president of Cameroon. President Amadou Ahidjo took over from the 1960 to the 1982, and that has been 22 years in power. And President Paul Biya took over from the 1982 to date, and that has been 40 years in power and counting.
Yes. So in the 90s already, Cameroon was the first African country to get to the quarterfinals during world football. So this is William Miller, one of our legends. Of course, we know Samuel Eto'o as well.
Exactly. Yeah, our generation is
exactly. Okay.
That's my generation.
That's true. At least I knew of Eto'o before Abubakar now. So the first lady died in 1992. This is the one of Probia, but he has a new wife now. Yeah. She was the first, she died in 19. Picture this winner are colorful. This is 2000.
I need you to get ready.
So this is called in Gandora. This is up north Cameroon, and it's won principally by the Lamido. Lamido means that king. You know, African have their ways of calling their kings.
Yeah.
So you know they call them Lamidos. So he's putting on the Gandora. This is the bubu by women and commoners. Of course, you'll find a few of this in many other African countries. This is the bubu. This particular one usually is worn by catereras, herdsmen. So when they're in the fields, they don't have to. This is for their sunshade, for protection. This is a storyteller. Most of the times, they put on such outfits. This one is worn by warriors. These are warriors. You can find armor for protection. This is up north. In a grass field, those of the west of Cameroon, they put on this costume. It's called Dop. It's for royalty, and this is a prince. Where I come from, that's Mamenda. In Cameroon, usually this is called Togu. This is also a special costume. It's for royalty as well. But today, the dress has become so popular because designers have got into this particular business and are able to come up with a variety of styles based on the particular material. But originally, it was for royalty. But today, it's really more of Cameroon's identity in terms of costumes. Yeah. This is one by men that decided to participate. This one is actually, this is Sanja. One by men of the coastal region of Cameroon. Those are the waters from Douala. They call it Sanja. This is the Sanja. It's the loincloth. And of course, the shirt. This is Kabangono, worn by the women. And this is special, because it's easy to go, easy to wear. When missionaries were in Cameroon in those days, every Sunday during mass celebrations, women would go to church. You know how they used to dress, right? They covered just the down, they didn't bother about up. And so it happened that it was quite disturbing when they were in church before the missionaries. And so the wives of the missionaries had to come up with an idea, with particular dresses. Well, they said they had to cover their bodies. And since they don't know how to pronounce the word cover, they pronounce it kaba. So today they call it kaba, which simply means to cover your body. So it's so easy to go. In Cameroon, almost every woman has to kaba and go in the house. Yes. And this one is called Obom. Obom, worn by those of the forest of Cameroon. It's made out of bark of trees. This is female, that's male. Egyptian embassy. So it's more of diplomacy. You see, this is the story of the three great periods of Egypt. We have the Pharaonic periods, with the pharaohs and the script. We have in Egypt during the finally Egypt that was invaded by the Arabs. And this is Egypt today. So what you find there is simply a decorative board. That means mercy and thanks to Allah. That's what it means. These are our habitats. So there are a variety of ways of building houses in Cameroon. People from various regions, they base on the environment to build their houses. Up north, they have a diversity. Yeah, and they are quite advanced in their architectural technology. You realize that they make use of various materials to build their houses. Most of the time up north Cameroon, it is a mixture of clay, laterite, mud, and when they build a house, it's quite hot over there. But the material they use to build their houses makes it very fresh inside. Very, very fresh inside. And you realize that particular tribes have their own particular houses. And these are the boom huts, these are the Mapa huts, these are the Kotoko huts, the Bukaros, the Mundang, the Mororo. So they are really quite diverse. So diverse. These are the most diverse. It's also very beautiful. And when you go to the grass fields, this is how they build a house. This is the northwest region of Cameroon. Northwest region of each part of Cameroon. This is how they build houses in the west of Cameroon. As a kingdom. Northwest, this is also a kingdom. West. In the coastal area, this is how they build the houses. You see water. With the water that goes to take on the houses.
Electoral forest.
Center, east and south.
Center.
East and south. Yes, center. This is where we are, center. This is south. So I will go and show you another special contact zone and a temporal. Yeah, so the museum we had to know exactly what is the art practiced today in Cameroon. It's more of contemporary art of today. Because the museum usually have ancient objects. So you need to mix it up with new objects. So you've got to have this 8 Ghanaian artists who are not at the international level. And they'll be able to propose to all these beautiful works of art. So I will invite you. These are the works of Foku. These are the works of Dilo Foku. So Dilo Foku presents for us these are innocent people in the society. There's innocent. And so the innocent people today we are so filled with a lot of information, and sometimes some women are dangerous, some are fake, and when they are dangerous, some human beings are not able to bear information, and then they destroy them, you know. But there are a few who are strong enough to be able to bear the information, and they are not completely destroyed. This is more about the world we are living today, which is becoming so dangerous, and at some point we should be able to know exactly what we need for our system.
So this is kind of, this is maybe like a model that is this one is maybe like a traditional.
Not even that. It's more of this is a coded language. You know, this is the connection to our ancestors who were deported from Africa as slaves and left to the islands. Cameroon, Louisiana, Antigua, and Barbuda. And so today, these people have the same cultures like us Africans today, because they went into our culture. So we go to the money we do and hairstyles, the dress, it all has a connection, it all has a link with our African culture today. Yes. There was more of a connection. Yes. And this artist is called Max Yoga. Max Yoga is also a state of a country in war. So during war, there are many people who are displaced. Yes, there are many that are displaced. They become homeless, you know. They become homeless. And when we get to this level, the artist tells us to reconsider our past, to go and visit our ancestors, visit the tradition that they left us before dying. Because our ancestors left us the best legacy that we need to study and then people to know. And the forest is rapidly being destroyed. When we destroy the environment, we are killing our ancestors. You see the nails on our ancestors. Because our ancestors have built that the environment, the forest. The forest is very rich. And so when we destroy the forest, we lose a lot of things. So you get a tree, you should plant a tree. Works of our art. We have done a lot of trouble to sacrifices to be able to rise again. You can sit here. Sit down. Can you see the mirror? Yes. Can you? Can you see the mirror next to yourself? Yeah. Okay. So the artist behind this one is Musa. Musa presents us 10 caliber sheets, which are all connected. So these are the 10 years of Cameroon. We are all connected. So even though we have different cultures, we all connect, you know. And in Cameroon, cotton is from the northern part of the country, and they produce cotton from there. Through cotton, they are able to process it and have cotton thread, and equally weave and have cotton clothes. The costume you saw up there, right? Those costumes, it is made out of cotton, out of this. So those in the north, they produce cotton, and those in the grass field in the west part of Cameroon, they buy the cotton cloth and they dye the color to have a traditional attires. So it shows that different part of Cameroonians we are able to help each other based on our different cultures and our various know-how. And where we are seated, those chairs are from Cameroon, different part of Cameroon. Those two are from the grass fields. That one there is from the southern region of Cameroon, in the coastal region. That small one is from here, center. This other one is from the north, you know. So we are still on our various cultures. We communicate together. And we look at ourselves through the mirror. The mirror is our true self. You know. We look at the mirror and accept the true who you are. And when you accept the mirror, you're about to accept your neighbor exactly as it is. Because we are all same people, we are all humanity. Yes. And our culture that deeper. And our culture only affects to each other. After a long time, it goes to roots, and its further plants grow out from the roots. And when plants grow, it produces flowers. So it simply means hope in life.